75 degrees at 5:30 a.m. Today's June 21. I always thought today was the summer solstice, but I looked it up last night online and it said actually summer solstice started last night, June 20, somewhere around 10 p.m. That's when it started. But I still consider today the summer solstice, or the longest day of the year. Sunrise to sunset, that is. And it's right at 5:30 a.m. And according to my internet clock, or internet information, sunrise is at 5:33 a.m. here, which is going to be somewhere over there. It's going to be hard to see, but it'll come up in there somewhere. I always thought about clearing that out, but some of them trees ain't mine. It's on another property. Yeah, that's not that important. Anyway, sun will be coming up over there. That's the northernmost point where the sun will rise. And in the spring, in March 21 and September 21, the spring equinox, somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, somewhere over here, I think. And then in December, somewhere over here. From here, in winter, December, March and September, and then June. Yeah. Oh, I hear the cattle. They're in the barn. Yeah, I heard a horn banging on something. Yeah. Well, I'm just waiting for the sun to come up. There you go. I think I see it. Then I think I'll go back to sleep. A little too early for me, since I don't need to do anything. I'm going to try to spray the cattle with some fly spray today. And if I feel ambitious, even though it's going to be hot, I might go down there and mix some spray up and spray the weeds down there in the bottom. Yeah. Give me something to do. All right, now I'm just going to wait for the sunrise over there. 5:40. Mockingbird just flew by. Huh. Over there on that gate. Are you looking for a bird? Huh? Right there. Right there. Anyway. Yeah, it's getting brighter over there. This is school right now. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. I just see it poking through the trees. Right about there. Right about there. Okay, just barely see it. Okay. Yeah, it's popping up. Yeah, I see it now. Right there. Right there. Sunrise. 5:40 a.m. I saw it. Yeah, it's getting bigger. Bigger and brighter. It's all red too. Let me get another view. There, I got a better view. There's still a lot of trees in there. Like I said, I'd like to cut them down, but I don't. Most of them trees aren't mine. Actually, I don't think hardly any of them are mine. But yeah, it's too much effort anyway. Yeah, sun's up. I can see it through the trees, right there. Hard to see in the video. It looks good in the, yeah. Just too many trees in the way. I'll give it a few minutes, let it get a little bit higher, brighter. While I'm waiting for the sun to rise a little higher, I think I'm going to trim those, what do you call it? Asparagus. Been meaning to do that for a while now. Oh, it's 5:55 and the sun's higher. It's hot even though there's hardly any sun yet. It's over 75, I say. I got my asparagus trimmed. I got it all piled up over there where I did last year. Every year I piled it there. It's under the tree, so nothing's going to grow good there anyway. So I keep piling my stuff up over there. Wouldn't hurt to spray some for weeds again. I got some weeds growing over there somewhere by the fence. I guess it's time to start planting something. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before I get the manure out of the barn, so I guess I got manure in there from last year, so it's all still pretty good. I need to plant something before the summer's over. Sun's up high enough to see through the trees again. And the asparagus is cut. And I watered the lemongrass too. Oh, I got my caps. I forgot my caps from the containers. Mosquitoes are biting me already. They don't waste time, do they? I guess they're always hungry. And there's the asparagus I trimmed. And that's where I put it. On the right. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll get a little bit more sleep. Still early. I may or may not do something today. All depends on how I feel. Yeah. Be nice to do something right now because it's cooler. Yeah. Too many bugs. Too many mosquitoes out this time of day. Oh boy. Sun's over there somewhere. At 6 a.m. Yeah. I should stay up and do something, but it's going to be a hot one, so I may or may not do anything today. We'll see. I'll see. I'll leave the gate open for the cattle. Okay, that's enough. I'll go back in the house. There's so many bugs out here biting me. There's the sun. Getting higher by the minute. Higher and hotter. Well, it's almost 7 a.m. and I guess I do have something to do today. I just read my messages. And my brother contacted me last night, which I didn't get. I mean, I didn't see it anyway. Anyway, he wants to work his calves this morning. So I want to head over there to help him. Well, I'm back from helping my brother Robert with his cattle. He had 15 calves. He had 15 calves to ear tag and give shots to, so I helped him. And I guess he couldn't get a hold of me right away, so he called my brother-in-law. So my sister and her husband came, and they helped too. I didn't record none of it. Yeah, starting to warm up already, but nice breeze, so that's good. Nice breeze. And since I'm out here, I guess I'll go down and check the pasture I cut yesterday. Yeah, pond full of scum. Well, I cut this yesterday with the sickle bar mower. Worked out pretty good. And I'm just hoping that they'll still eat some of it, even though it's. And I hope it ain't too. I don't think it's too thick to prevent the grass from growing back. And I'm hoping there's still enough there where the cattle will still eat it after it dries, just like hay. I haven't seen them in here yet, but they're probably up on top. The one out there looks nice and green, but that wasn't very thick. That was just a bunch of tall weeds there. This here has some tall grass, which I cut also. Yeah. But I think it'll grow back. It should. I think I'll do a drive-by. It's up here. There's grass here. Near the fence. And this side needs to be cut again. But it's not that big, so I can probably wait a while. No hurry on that. There's a post I put in this spring ahead of the flood, and I think it helped. That's a smaller post. Put in. Those are the second this one and one further down. The smaller ones are put in on the second installation. There's a smaller one. On the smaller ones, I use concrete, quickcrete in the hole. That was my original post I had in. Yeah, I got knocked down last summer during the flood in July. I want to put the fence back up on here. That's another small post with concrete. And here's the second post. It's a bigger post, and I just used rock on it. Yeah. Then I decided to put more in. This one has concrete. So 2 big ones with rock, and then 4 smaller ones with concrete. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Well, decided to come out here and do a drive-by off this pasture that I cut the other day, the day before I cut the one yesterday. Yeah, this one here basically only had the tall weeds. The cattle had tall weeds like this one that I missed. See that one there right there in the middle, right in line with that post there. Down below by the cattle path. That's an ironweed. That's basically what I was cutting. Ironweeds and some thistle. It cleaned it up pretty good, but there wasn't much grass like it was in the other pasture that I cut yesterday. Yeah. And right about here, the bottom wire was broken right there. I tied it back together, tightened it up because it was loose. So I'm glad I came out here today. Fix that fence. Oh, I got rehook the fence. Oh, I forgot about that. I also mowed all the way back to the east side too, down there on the left. But I wasn't able to mow that over there on the other side of this fence by the creek. I probably could have, but I didn't. It was just too much work to get my tractor back in there. I didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't. I just let that grow up. I might spray the ironweeds though someday. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I gotta stop here at the gate. Yeah, I didn't mow that over there on that side of the fence. I got the other side of the creek. Yeah, I started thinking as I was mowing that, I was looking at those, what do you call it? What are those trees in there? Willow trees inside the creek there. One of these days I might decide to go in there and, if I can, with a chainsaw and cut them down. But nothing else, I'll go in there with an axe and cut them down if I can get in there. If the creek's dry enough, just so I can see better across the other side. Anyway, that's for another day, maybe. Anyway, I gotta work on this. I gotta turn the fence back on, and I'm going to leave this gate open right here. Yeah, I'll leave this gate open. At first, I got to drive in that stop to hold the gate open. Okay, I drove that post in to hold that gate open halfway. That way, they can still go down. They can still go down to the creek, and they can go in here. But I'll close the pasture, close the gate by the bridge. Okay, let's keep on driving. Oh, I tested the fence. It's working. Yeah. And there's the pasture over there. I cut that yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let the cattle in here where I'm driving. Or they have a pond on this side, on my right side. But I'll close this gate. I'll close this gate after I go through. Yeah, they can have this whole area here. There's some nice young clover growing, so I think we'll enjoy it. Keeps me from cutting it. Okay. I think the water's flowing in the creek. At least that's what it looks like from here. Yeah, I think the water's flowing, which is good. Not going to be raining for a while. Okay. There's the old bridge. I'm on the bridge. And there's the creek. Okay, let's keep on going. Yeah, I see the water flowing. That's good. That way this won't get too stagnant. It'll get stagnant when the water stops flowing. Okay. Here's the pasture that I mowed yesterday. I need to do something with these old culverts. That was my original culvert for my creek crossing. Instead of before this bridge. I had the culvert put in. I guess actually I probably could have used this culvert. It looked like it's big enough. I could have used this over there behind the house when they dug out that stream, but these things aren't exactly easy to transport. Although I did carry them here a long time ago. Yeah, a long time ago, and they between the my house and the farm, on that road there, they replaced the culvert. This one here, they dug it out and put a metal one in, and I asked them if I could have it, and they said yeah, because they don't use it anymore. So I rolled them onto my cattle trailer and brought them here, and then I used it. I rolled it down and put the thing in there and added riprap on top of it. But first flood came along and wiped it out. Well, actually, I put riprap and then I put concrete without any reinforcement on top of the riprap, and the flood wiped that out. And then I had to rebuild it. And that's when I made it more solid concrete, the bigger culvert. Anyway, that's history. But I still could have used these instead of buying the other ones. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, I forgot to close the gate. So I better do that. Okay, gate's closed. Now they got a little extra grass to eat. I'm not sure how much of this cut stuff they're going to eat. But when this grows back, they should have more to eat here. Yeah. I'm hoping they're going to eat some of this cut stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I got the gate halfway open over there, so they can go down to the creek and into here, and that can also go into that road area and eat on the road area because it's dry now. Yeah, I like my little pasture. Or actually, this is a big pasture. It may not be big to some people. It's big to me. I better pull up a little further. Yeah, it's big to me. Into the drive-by on the cut pasture. Yeah. Yeah. I think I did the right thing by cutting it with the sickle mower. The bush hog would have worked too. But I guess I just wanted to try out the sickle mower. Let's get a better look. There, how's that? Okay. I'm headed back to the house. Let's see if I can think of something else to do before it gets too hot. I'm back at the house now. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. Look at that cloud. It's moving pretty fast. Anyway, at the door, I found this feather. That's from a pretty good sized bird. Yeah. I don't have chickens. Kind of looks like a hawk feather. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty big. Yeah, I found it right there, right down on my carpet. Yeah. I'm sure the wind blew it. Yeah, I don't think a bird was here, but you can never tell. Anyway, I gotta think about what I'm doing today before it gets too hot. Because it's going to get hot today for sure. I could probably work on this. It's in the shade. And there's a nice breeze blowing. Yeah, I got to set this up again to put that sickle mower back on here. Level it up. Do something to make it better. I need a better foundation. Let's see. I'll think of something. Yeah, that's too windy to spray the weeds, so I'll hold off on that. So I guess I'll work on this. Get ready to take that sickle mower off the tractor since I don't need it no more. I use it for those two pastures there, the big pasture, both sides of the creek. So I'm done with it. I'm just glad I was able to use it again. Still works. Yeah, it still works. I got too much glare from the sun here. Yeah, how's that? Is it better? Got shade from this tree. Still, the one I trimmed. And my rock from the farm. Big rock. Well, it's about 84 degrees at 9 a.m. Warming up already. Hey, how you doing? You know, I was out here earlier watching the sunrise, and then I watched the video. And I didn't even realize it at the time. But in the video, this branch was already down. It finally broke off up there. I didn't even notice it when I was watching the sunrise, but I saw it in the video, so I came out to check. Yeah, it fell off, so now I got to get rid of it. I left it. I might leave it somewhere for the cattle to scratch on. I think I'm going to drag it out there, though. Drag it out there on that hill somewhere. Or even maybe down there where the shade trees are. And I'll drag it down there. I can drag it through that gate there. That double gate. Yeah, I'll drag it down the hill. And I'll try to use my ATV for that. I'll try to keep it in the shade so they can scratch on it if they feel like it. Mainly, I just got to get it out of my way. But not today. It's 92 degrees at 12:30 p.m. Well, that's the best I can do. I dug that out over there by that wheelbarrow. I got it braced there. In case the thing does want to fall back, it'll have that to help hold it up. And I'm leaving that T-post up in that tree too as another brace. Anyway, I don't feel like starting the tractor up now. I'll do it tomorrow morning. Well, I don't know how long that thing will have to stay here after I unhook it. But hopefully it'll be okay as long as it lasts here. Yeah, it's too hot to do anything today. I'm already sweating. At least I was working in the shade. Well, it's not perfect. Basically all I did was that middle one's not even touching the block. It's too low. But I'm sure that'll sag. Anyway, I put extra blocks, solid blocks underneath the bottom. Yeah, mostly, at least on those two, because that's where most of the weight will be on this end. Well, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, the whole thing is going to be holding weight. Because that sickle bar mower is not light. The other end is going to sit there, but the two legs are going to sit there. Yeah, this will be reversed when I back it in. That big thing will be on the left, where the blocks are, where the support is. And these two legs, this leg will be on the east end, and that will be in the middle, and that will be on the west end. But I'll do that tomorrow when it's cooler. Well, I guess I could take that boards off and raise up the middle one a little bit. Make it a little better. I think I can do that. Oh, something bit my leg. Ouch. I hate that. Nice clouds though. I try to use the level on them too. That one's just a hair higher than that one. So that one's not really low. It's a little bit higher. That's the one that's high. So I need to lower that one down. That one's high a lot. Probably because they got a thicker block on the bottom. So let me adjust that one. I'll dig that one down a little farther. So I dug that one down a little bit. Maybe a little bit too far, because now that one's the high one compared to the other two. But that's okay. The board will warp. They'll bend a little bit over time. Yeah, that's as good as I can get it. As good as I want to get it. Yeah, I'll unload that. I'll detach that sickle bar mower onto here tomorrow morning when it's still cooler. Yeah. I don't think I want to do anything else today. It's too hot. Although there is a nice breeze and I'm working up a sweat, hardly doing anything, so at least I know I can sweat. Yeah. When I can't sweat, well, then there's a problem. Yeah, I've had that experience in the Philippines, called heat stroke. When you're not sweating, there's a reason. Yeah, but I survived. I remember when I was a kid baling hay for my neighbor. One of my neighbor's sons wound up with heat stroke, and that was a sign. You stop sweating when it's so hot and you're not sweating. It's not good. Yeah, you need to get cool and get hydrated right away. Yeah, I think the Gatorade was always the go-to drink in the Philippines. Yeah, I haven't had that for a long time, but that's what you need when it's hot, because it got all the electrolytes in it that you need. Because when you're sweating all that good stuff out. I hope that'll hold it up for a while anyway. Almost forgot. I gotta wrap the sickle bar in plastic. I'll do that tomorrow morning too. That's better than it was. That's for sure. Okay. Okay. Time to go back in the house where it's cooler. With the air conditioning on. Well, the cattle are back. They were in the shade by the barn earlier. I guess they got hungry. I don't know if you can see my sweat, but I can see it. Feels good in the wind though. Yeah, at least there's no breeze today. That makes it a little better. There's a few clouds today. Not very many though. Not very many. Tomorrow morning, while this is still in the shade and it's cool, I'll cover that bar up with plastic. I'm gonna cover up this other end too, where the belt is. I'll cover that with plastic too. The other part, I don't think it matters, but we'll see. Whatever I think needs covered with plastic, I'll cover it. I'm sure I can find some black plastic. Actually, there's some right over there. I think I used that for the trailer, the small trailer. That one over there when I was hauling manure out of the barn last year, because I didn't want to get the trailer bed all full of manure, so I used that to help keep it cleaner. But I got other plastic too, so whatever works. I got some plastic over there. I got some plastic on the other side of the house. I think I got some plastic inside the carport too somewhere. I got lots of plastic left over from something. Oh boy. Working in this heat sucks the energy right out of me. But I'll get it back when I cool off inside the house. I think that's all I'm going to do today. I thought I was going to spray the cattle with some fly spray, but I can still do that this evening when it cools off a little bit. Yeah, before the sun goes down. Around 7 p.m. I'll give me an hour and a half to do something. I'll have to mix some spray and get my backpack sprayer ready, and I'll try it this evening, but not now when it's too hot. After I take that mower off tomorrow and store it, I don't think I'm gonna put the bale sprayer on yet. I might have another use for that tractor. Not sure yet. That cow's staying cool in the shade. The others are out here grazing away. Hey, kitty. Stay in the shade. Yeah, this cat's hot too. Yeah. Okay. I think I still got plenty to eat. Nothing to worry about. And they'll go cool off in the shade or the pond whenever they feel like it. Yeah, it's about 4:30 now. It's still warm. Yeah, it's around 92 or 93. All right, kitty. Yeah. Yeah, that must have broke off sometime over the night, because it was I think it was up yesterday, but this morning it was ready down. And I'll move that out one of these days. I don't know if I can pull that with the ATV, but I want to try. We'll see. I'm gonna pull it down through that gate and go down around there, out of the way. I don't know where else to put it. That's close by. It'll be out of sight anyway. Yeah. Anyway, lemongrass is in the shade now. And I'll water it pretty soon. And the cattle are up there by the barn. So later this evening I'm going to mix up some spray and spray them for flies. Just give them a little relief from the insects. Yeah. You doing okay in the heat, girl? Yeah, you're okay. When I came out, she was laying underneath the ATV where it's cooler. Yeah. Yeah, there's still a nice breeze today, but it's warm. It's warm and the sky's pretty clear. Yeah. I'll go back into the air conditioning then. I mixed another backpack sprayer full of fly spray. I used permethrin again, but this time I saw this on YouTube. I mixed some liquid dishwashing liquid with it. That's supposed to help kill the flies too. Hope I got that on tight. Okay, I don't know if it's going to suds up or what, but we'll see. Okay, I'm going to spray some flies. It's just after, oh, it's probably around 6:30 p.m. Sun's still pretty hot, but I'm going to go spray some. Spray the cattle if they'll stand still. Those are getting long already. And I got these two down here. I hardly ever see these two together. That's the youngest one. Yeah, the hiding. The other two are probably in the pond. Can't spray them good in the pond, can I? So at least I can get these two if they'll stand still. At least I'll get some spray on them, I hope. It's 7 p.m. and I was able to spray the bull out there. He walks away slowly, but at least he'll stand for a little while I spray him. I got his whole body, his legs and everything. But that red heifer, she's not a heifer, the red cow, she wouldn't stand still at all. I only got a little spray on her. She went out just, I couldn't keep up with her. Not with this heavy backpack on. Looks like I won't be able to spray these girls, especially not in the water. And my spray won't reach that far anyway. Yeah, their flies aren't that bad, but they're still bothered with them. I can see when they're fighting them. But the only way I can spray these girls is to get them up in the barn area and lock them in. At least they might run away, but at least I can keep up with them. Yeah, they won't go very far. Anyway, I'll save that for another day. They're not in there now, and I'm not going to get them out of the water. They're okay. Well, they're still in the water, but to prepare for the spraying inside the barn here, I'm going to close that one gate. So, and like I said, they're eating grass in that backyard pasture, orchard around the garden. So, yeah, they'll have something to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and close that gate so they can't go out there until I spray them. Not today, I'll do it tomorrow. So this is drying out a little bit. Not real fast though. That's the pile that I want to get one of these days. But I'll wait till it dries up some. Right now I got to close this gate so I can lock them in here to do the spraying. Gate's closed. Oh, they're pooping in the water. Trying to get them to come out. When I got them to go in here, I got to close the gate. I got them captured. I think I can spray them. I tested my spray. If I'm standing here, it'll spray all the way into there. So I think I can get them. Even if they don't stand still, I'll get them. Yeah, she don't like it very much. But I can get them. I gotta I gotta pump my pressure up again. I'm getting it. I think I got him pretty good, but I'm gonna give him a little bit extra. Spray him again. Maybe they'll get used to it over time. Okay. I want to get all three of them in that corner by the gate. Bunch them together if I can. There you go. Yeah. I can't move around now. Yeah. I gotta stop and pump my pressure. I think the pressure gets low. I spray the legs too. Well, they just came out of the water, so their bellies and legs are all wet. So I don't know how much the spray is going to do down there. But at least I got their backs. Yeah, I got their backs and their horns. So that should help. I'll see in the next few days. See how long it lasts. I know it's going to wash off on the legs when they walk back into the water. But that's okay. As long as there's got some relief on their heads. Okay, let me let them out. Yeah, open that gate first. Let them out there. Maybe they won't soak in the water so fast. Because it's about time of day when they go grazing out here anyway. Let's see if I can get her out. Okay. They're free to go out there now. I'm gonna leave this other gate closed. That bully can't get through. Oh, maybe I'll open it. I'm gonna chase them down the hill more so they don't come back right away. Not really eager to go anywhere unless I spray them. Then they want to walk away, but they're not running away as fast as they were used to be. And they're not. Looks like they're not shaking their head, getting the flies off of them anymore. I guess I killed a few flies when I sprayed them. I don't know how long that'll last. Yeah, especially on their legs when they go into the water. But it's something. It'll give them a little relief for a little while. And if I need to, I know how to do it. I just have to pin them up in here and spray them in here because I don't have to chase them around the pasture. And I can just do it in here. Well, I got the bull pretty good too. Yeah, he doesn't run away as fast. He just walks away and I can follow him. Anyway, so let's see. Yeah, well, she started to do something on her face with her foot. That one there. But she didn't complete her movement. I think that's just a reflex action now. I see some flies around them though. Hopefully the spray on them will kill the flies when they get landed on them. That's my hope. We'll see. Okay, that's about all I'm going to do today. Alright, I'm going to go open this other gate. Good to see them just standing there without trying to... Well, there. She got bothered by a fly somewhere underneath. But not like before. There. They still got some flies, so has to be expected. I gotta open the gate. Okay. Cattle are sprayed. The gate's open. Oh, both gates are open now. They can come and go as they please. This the wind feels good on my sweat. That's good. When I walked past this pile of manure here earlier, it was covered with flies. So I sprayed it. Now there's hardly any flies left on it. If I see any more fresh ones, I'm gonna spray them too. The bull's hiding over there behind that baler. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering where he was. I couldn't find him. But I see him now. Oh yeah. Let's see if he's got flies. There he is. I don't see any flies on him. I got everybody sprayed. I did the bull first. And I had to pin up the 3 Highlanders inside the barn. And they're probably still over there. enjoying being fly free for a little while. He's fly free too, mostly. You can tell when they got flies on their legs, they keep picking their leg up and shaking them off, or using their head to swing over and oh, they're coming back. Oh, they're coming back. Okay. Let's see how they act with the fly spray on them. Yeah, he's coming back. I won't try to spray him again. He'll just run away. I'm just gonna observe him for a while. I'm not sure, but I think that she's kicking flies again. Yeah, something's bothering her. I think she's gonna go. I don't know what it is. There's something bothering her. Just her though. I think she's gonna go back in the water. I think she's gonna go back in the water. I don't know if it's flies or something else. Oh no, she's gonna. I think it's something about the bees. I think she's afraid of the bees. Huh? Where's the third one at? Alright. I can see how she acts now. Most of the flies should be dead, but I'm sure there's always new flies coming around. But I think the bees bother her somehow. There's something. What you looking for? Huh? What you looking for? There's a third Highlander still up there, up by the barn somewhere. They're still flicking their tail, but I think that's normal. It's a nervous habit. Yeah, but I don't see no flies around their nose. Well, maybe a few. Like I said, there's always new flies coming in. That's the way flies do. And I realize they're multiplying in their manure. Yeah, the flies lay their eggs in the manure and then they hatch and make new flies. That's why I sprayed the fresh manure that I see. Yeah, don't know if that's going to work, but then I can't do it all. But I can spray them when I need to. Okay, that's about it. I gotta get this backpack. Oh, here she comes. Here comes the third one. Let's see where she goes. I guess she got lonely. I think the older cows, I think she's still bothered by something. Something's still bothering her. There's still a fly. Could be a horse fly. Yeah, those things. Don't know if this horse flies are affected by this spray. Yeah, because they're more of a blood sucker. Not sure what the other flies eat, but I know they bite. Yeah, she's going somewhere. Where are you going? What you looking for? You're always looking somewhere. Huh? Yeah, just eat. You got something more to go? Huh? Yeah, I don't see as many flies on her face. And her horns are clean. Horn flies are always on their horn. It's the ones on their legs I think bother them most. Because I don't think it bothers them on their back so much because the hair's still so thick. But the flies on their legs, they're probably very irritated. Hi, girl. Come to join the rest? All right, good for you. Yeah, they're not acting like they got flies as much as they did before. Okay, I think I was able to take the backpack off, sprayer, and call it a day. Oh wait, I can't call it a day. I got to wait for the sunset at around 8:30, or maybe a little sooner than 8:30. But I'll catch it because today's the summer solstice, June 21. Okay, I'll come back later. Yeah, at least I got them sprayed today. Well, I took care of this today. Set that up again. Tomorrow morning I'm going to take the mower off the tractor. Bird up there. But there's no flowers up there. Yeah, I see a hummingbird. Cedars don't have flowers. So I don't know what they're eating. Anyway. It's about 7:30. Maybe after 7:30, so I've got about an hour before sunset, so I'll come back in a few minutes. Or close to sunset, anyway. It's 7:45 p.m. So I got about a half an hour and I'll come back. Well, I forgot about the time. It's 8:35. I think the sun set about 10 minutes ago. Probably even sooner since all the trees are there. It's probably set about 8:15. Yeah, I just forgot about the time. Okay, well, maybe I'll catch it tomorrow. It should be in about the same place. I know it's over in there somewhere. Right where those trees start to go down. I think it's in there. But I won't know until tomorrow, because I was too preoccupied to remember the sunset tonight. Alright, that's all for today.